So Call of Duty Infinite Warfare has been out for about a week now, and I wanted to share my thoughts on the zombies mode. Now, this is the first time that Infinity Ward have actually made zombies in their games, and they blew it out of the water. Like, I was so impressed with Spaceland. It's so good. In the background, you can actually see gameplay footage of me looking at a map for some reason. This is actually a voiceover, by the way. But Zombies in Spaceland is, like, amazingly awesome. And to be honest, if it was its own separate game with a lot more stuff added onto it, because obviously it's just like a little side mode to Call of Duty, then I would like just buy the game flat out. It is such a better first starter map than Shadows of Evil was in Black Ops 3, hands down. Like, it just looks so much better. Shadows of Evil was alright. It was a bit too big for my liking. Spaceland is just the right size. It is a little bit small for me, but for someone that's just starting, it's pretty much the right size. There's a load of secrets as well, which is really, really awesome. Like, some secrets, like, I actually found out today that you can get the Scorcher. No, it's not the Scorcher. It's like a pistol, which is like a one-shot kill, and you find it down at the basement. I got that today, so pretty cool that I found that out. And also, the Easter eggs aren't, like, too complicated. I don't know if, like, Infinity Ward will change that, because, like, they might change it just because to make it harder. But the Easter eggs are, like, pretty simple, but in a good way. Like, it's pretty simple to figure out, if you know what I mean. Some things, yeah, like tossing the grenade into the portal and then it's spitting out a red grenade that you have to chuck all the way back. You have to keep tossing and picking it up, tossing and picking it up until you get to the center portal. That is kind of a bit, you know, out there, but still, someone would have figured it out eventually, because you can just expect anything to work on like these zombies maps. Black Ops 3 had a really weird one as well on the giant. So yeah, but zombies on Infinite Warfare, Zombies in Spaceland is amazing. If you haven't got the game, I'd just buy the game just for the zombies. I have a friend who pretty much strictly played zombies on Black Ops 3, and I highly recommend this game to him. So hopefully he gets it, because Zombies in Spaceland is pretty cool. Now, I wanted to talk for the rest of the video. I don't know why, but I start dancing because the song is awesome. But as regards to future DLC, I'm predicting, because this is set in the 80s, DLC Pack 1 might be set in the 90s, DLC Pack 2 will probably be set in the noughties, DLC Pack 3 will be set in the 21st century, and DLC Pack 4 will be set in the future. And that probably might happen, because Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is a pretty futuristic game. I mean, have you, like, seen the trailer for it? Because, like, all the US election stuff, and then there's a guy that goes, "Screw it, let's go to space!" And they all go to space and blow each other up and all some cool stuff. I really like Infinite Warfare. Like, I don't get why people hate the game, especially because of the zombies mode. Like, if you found multiplayer to be a bit, like, if you didn't really like multiplayer, you'll definitely like zombies. And if you don't like that, then you suck. I'm hearing the campaign is pretty good too, but I haven't actually played the campaign yet. So yeah. This has also been, like, recorded like a load of days in advance, so I might not be the best zombies player in this. I have gotten a lot better at Spaceland. But the first impressions when I saw my map, or when I saw this map, sorry, my map? I don't know why I said that. First impressions when I saw this map was, oh my god, this looks so much better than Black Ops 3. I really like the Giant in Black Ops 3, it was like one of my favourite maps. And this, dare say, is my favourite Zombies map of all time. Sorry the Giant, you had your run, but yeah. So, there are several reasons why I like it, which I haven't heard people talk about. Firstly, right at the front, if you're playing a solo, like, kind of campaign kind of thing, you can just really easily learn how to play the game. Because you have tips on the main menu, and if you actually, like, get the, like, hold X on the little map at the front, it'll actually give you a guided tour of Spaceland, which tells you basically the key mechanics of the zombies. I don't know why I got Neil at scene 6, by the way, just saying. I don't know what I was thinking. But the mechanics of the game are taught really well through these tutorial cards. It does pause the game so you don't get eaten by zombies, which can be annoying, but, you know, how else are you meant to explain the game while being eaten alive? Also, I really like how well laid out the areas are. Like, you have loads of distinct areas, like the arcade, Polar Peak, what's it called? The Journey to Spaceland, I think, is the west side area. I can't really see in this place. And you have the Kendall, the name's escaping me, but I don't know. The name is escaping me in a minute, but there are just some of the reasons why I like this map. It just has so much personality as well. And I really like all the new concepts, like the donation doors, the ATMs, the lost and found. They don't really make the game any easier as well. In fact, I dare say that this Zombies is harder, but I enjoyed it more than Black Ops 3. Because Black Ops 3 had that really cheeky strat where you can just camp and all that. And it was just easier, but this one is pretty hard, in my opinion. So that's basically my impressions of the Zombies in Spaceland. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.